Hey guys, I'm Kin from Organized Hipster. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you and I honestly love what I do, so the fact that you're buying my stuff validates that you love what I do too. Thank you. Anyways, in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to install your digital journal and your stickers and also how to use it. So let's get started. So you're watching this tutorial because you've purchased one of my digital journals or possibly the bundle pack. So you either got the Boho Peach, the Boho Blue, or the Boho Pink. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to show you everything on this Boho Peach digital journal. And also keep in mind that I am on a Mac, so things are going to be a little bit different, but I will try to reference back to what the steps would be like on an iPad as much as I can. So before we start, I just want to make sure we've got what we need. If you're using an iPad, you're either using GoodNotes or Notability. If you're using an Android, you could be using NoteShelf or Zoto, but make sure you have something installed so that you can continue with this process. If you don't, then just pause this video and then meet me back here when you're ready. After downloading your files from Etsy, you're going to have access to zipped folders right here, or a zip file. And in this case, it's the Boho Peach digital journal. So on my Mac, I'm just double clicking and it's uncompressing like that. If you're on an iPad, it's really just a tap and it would do the same thing, reveal the folder in this way, or it's a long press, a menu drops down, and then there's an option to uncompress the file like that. So in this folder, you will see that you'll have a Monday start version of the file and also a Sunday start version. So there are two ways that you can open this file in the app of your choice. The first way is directly from the file itself. So go to the file and then you want to sort of long press on the file and then open it. You should select Open With, and I'm going to choose GoodNotes. Then a box pops up and then I'm going to select Import as New Document. And then it adds it to my collection of documents right here. So for Notability, it's the same. You just do the same thing, select it from your drop-down list. And a different type of box will pop up where you get two of these options. It's going to ask you if you want to create a new note or add to existing note. I recommend the first one so that it doesn't add it to any other files that you already have in Notability. Keep all these the same and just select Import. So there it is. The second way to open up a file is to go to the app itself. So right here, we're in GoodNotes. I'm going to click this new button right here. It's a plus sign. On iPad, it's probably going to be on the top bar on the left side. It's like a circle with a plus in it, or it could just be a plus in GoodNotes. And you'll select that and then Import. And then find your file from here. Select it, and it will add it to your documents. With Notability, it's a little different. On an iPad, there is a button that looks somewhat similar to this button, but this is the Export button. The Import button has an arrow pointing down into the box, so you'll select that. In my case, on a Mac, I select File, Import, Files, and then do the same thing. A dialog box will appear just like before, and you'll select that you want to open it up as a new note. So I'm going to take you on a little tour here through this digital journal, but before we do that, I just want to quickly mention, if you're new to GoodNotes, this is really important. You can only access your hyperlinks when you're in view mode or read mode. This is the button right here that will take you there. So you click this, and then you'll notice that the menu at the top just disappeared, but right now is where your hyperlinks become active. On this year page, you can access any page, any day of the year through this. This is all hyperlinked for you for ease of use, which makes it so much easier to get started on your writing. You don't have to think about it. You just choose your day and then just get cracking on your writing and your daily reflection. On every daily page, you'll have access to all the days of the month, and the very first line of every lined page in this journal is hyperlinked to a secret page at the end of the journal, which is for all your favorite prompts, which we're going to go through a little bit later. But you get to save them all here, and also any stickers that you love to use. And you can make as many copies of this page as you want. And then you'll just flip through to the page that you need to access the sticker that you want. So this journal is, of course, designed to make it easy for you to stay on top of writing every single day. Why do we want to do that? Because self-reflection is such an important part of manifesting the life that you want. You know, when you write, you really just record your thoughts, what's happening in your mind, and there's so much clarity around that. When there's clarity, it just becomes so much easier to navigate towards whatever brings you joy in your life. Hence, that's why I go by the term, like follow your joy like a badass. This is the type of stuff that helps you do that. So let's start. I usually love using a really cursive font. It gives it that kind of feel of me writing in a journal. Of course, this handwriting is so much better than mine, but something I might write, start at the start of my day is, today I woke up feeling extremely motivated and inspired to start a new project. And of course, keeping a journal is not just about writing. Something I really love to do is add images to my journal. So I'd like to look for something that's expressive of how I feel that day, or something that sort of expresses the intention I have for the day. And it's really just nice to add those little creative touches to your planner. Now I'm going to show you how to install and use your stickers. These are the journal prompt stickers that came with your digital journal. So in this folder, once you uncompress it, you'll see there's a GoodNotes sticker file and there's individual PNG files. And I'll show you how to work with both. Head over to GoodNotes. Of course, the GoodNotes file only works in GoodNotes, so we're going to actually select this new button and import. Choose the GoodNotes sticker book file, and then it will open it right here for you. There are 4 pages of total of 80 prompts. And I recommend that you take some time to look through these and see what moves you, because you can make copies of these and move them over to your journal. Speaking of which, I will open that as well. So, for example, if I was working with the sticker book, I could take whatever I want by accessing the lasso tool, which is this right here. And then let's say my top 3 goals today is what I want to write about. So I'll do this, select in there, copy it, take it over, paste, and then get started on what my top 3 goals are. If you want to include a whole bunch of these, let's say you want to go to your journal prompts page, your favorite prompts, and you want to put a whole bunch there, so you can do the same thing. Take the lasso tool and then select a whole bunch of them, copy, and then head over here and paste them. You can resize them easily just by dragging the corner. Now, the second way, of course, to work with these stickers is through the PNGs themselves. You can always split the screen on iPad, having your journal on one side and your PNG sort of stickers on the other. In your, let's say, your Photos app, for example, and you can get a really clear view on what they look like, so you can easily flip through and just drag them in, just like that. This option is what works for all other apps, so it will work for Notability. And of course, your stickers work the same way. You can easily drag them, your PNGs, individually onto your journal. So one really awesome thing about these kinds of annotation apps, PDF annotation apps, is that you can actually make duplicates of these pages and the links will still work to the first page. So just make sure not to delete the very first page. The links are associated with those pages. But what you can do, let's say you fill up this entire page and then you want to write some more, which is wonderful. So you would then actually just go up here to this icon with a plus sign in the middle, click that, and then choose after, so that you add the duplicate after this page, and then select current template. So it will create a copy of the same page. And then you can see that it's there. So here it is. This is the first one. This is the original, and I can get to it through here. And then if you flip through, you'll see the duplicate. So that concludes the tutorial on how to install and use your journal and your stickers. I hope this journal brings you so much joy to use. I hope that you start to notice the changes that occur every day, the mindfulness that comes about from daily sort of inner reflection work, because I promise you, if you stick to it, you will absolutely change your life, like without a doubt. So, as I always like to say, don't forget to follow your joy like a badass every single day. Lots of love to you, and thanks again.